So this is a talk about non-duality, but of course there is no non-duality. Because to have non-duality, you have to have duality. Non-duality only exists with duality. All concepts only exist in relation to their opposite. So this is not about non-duality at all. And so because non-duality there isn't such a thing, all the things that are pointing to it, supposedly, all the words that are used, the concepts and the ideas that point to it, are never pointing to anything with any solidity at all. So there's nowhere to go with it. Nearly everyone I've ever met who's been interested in non-duality has been utterly and completely frustrated in their search for this truth, for this reality. Because it is all that there is, but it isn't anything that you could ever get hold of, that you could ever know, and yet it's everything that you could possibly know. There isn't anywhere to go with it. You can't move towards it or away from it. You're already always completely it. There is nothing else other than it, and it is not an it. So, as it's not an it can't be had. It can't be held, or possessed, or owned. That's why one of the main pointers is freedom. Freedom suggests that. Because it's completely free, it's not for anyone. Otherwise it wouldn't be free. And all this talk of self and no self can be terribly misleading, because whether there's self or no self, it makes no odds. It doesn't care about that at all. This has no interest in you whatsoever. That's the freedom. And that's the love. So the other pointer that you hear a lot is unconditional love, which again can be really misleading, because everyone's looking for that love when they are already completely and utterly and wholly and only that love. There isn't anything else. So there isn't anything to do, and then anything can be done, and it doesn't matter